So, what do you know? I was already live. Hello, this is Chris with Tactical RNG, and I am back with a second stream of Fatal Zone. And I have been playing this offline, on and off, for about 12 hours total in the last couple of weeks since I did the first stream. I don't know why this game has mixed reviews on Steam. Actually, I know why, because I know what the problems are with it, but it's a pretty cute game, a little bit overpriced compared to other games in its category, but I mean it's still on the cheap side, and for the amount of entertainment you're getting out of it, I would say it's still well affordable. So I'm back with a second stream. I have been playing, like I said, offline a little bit, and I made a lot of unlocks, and I almost have all the characters. I played with most of them. I haven't played Celine, the firefighter girl, which I just unlocked yesterday. Actually, she's the pyro class. And I also have two more that I haven't played. One of them I just unlocked earlier today. Actually, I did it quite a couple of minutes ago, because I played a little bit before I started the stream. And let me try to find it. It should be here. And there's also one more that I haven't unlocked, which is the hacker. And the hacker, like this one Z. This is the, I think it's saboteur, right? This is the one that I just unlocked, like right earlier today. So let me try to purchase. And let's play with survival the first time. So I gotta say that my experience with the game so far was that in the beginning I was struggling a little bit, especially with without having any upgraded characters. And as soon as I unlocked a bunch of stuff and I figured out more about the game mechanics and also how to upgrade my gear, I started I went to the opposite side and I started being kind of OP. So at this point I am playing on novice. I haven't played on experienced because every single map has multiple levels of difficulty. But so far I haven't played higher levels of difficulty, and on novice I feel like I'm pretty much owning everything. But let's look at the gear for Z. So Z, the saboteur, has this one has a different behavior based on how much life it has. So every 120 seconds, that's basically 2 minutes, you get an effect, and that effect depends on his percentage of life. So if he has a lot of life, he will do absorb evasion is activated, which means that the character will not be wounded by any attacks for 20 seconds and will deal 30% more damage of all types. This is if he's healthy, and if he's not healthy, if he has less than 50%, then he will become invulnerable for 20 seconds and he will get a bonus to movement speed. So this is like a very powerful character, I guess. I haven't checked the Wolt. Bountiful Harvest activates mines within sight. The mines explode if a zombie is within the blast radius, dealing 389 damage on random type. Scattering. So this is an AoE explosion. Okay. Let's see. It has a little bit of HP. Actually, it has a lot of HP compared to the other characters. Luck, Smarts gives you experience. Greed gives you more resources. Coins in particular has armor. It's a pretty strong character. I guess that's why it was so down the line. And let's check out the gear, because I do have almost all the gear unlocked. We are missing a armor for the pyro, which we are going to play, but not now. I want to try the saboteur first. So we are also missing the crossbow. I'm not sure exactly what I need to unlock this, and the guando. I guess this is another sword. And if you want to look at the actual ways to unlock stuff, is basically a set of achievements that you have here. If you go to HQ, you can see all the achievements that I haven't done yet. I have done a lot. I have done 52. Now 330 here, which is the total number of achievements, is a little bit misleading, because there's a lot of stuff that doesn't give you anything like this. a lot of stuff on the bottom side. Every single one that you see the pictures on them, these are just giving you resources, so you're not really unlocking skills or anything else. It's just pretty much fill up stuff. So I think at the very bottom you have the last unlock that I haven't gotten, which is the hacker. I think it's her. Let me try to... So see, all of this is just fill up. It's just coins, chips, resources that so far in the game. Weapon, hold out for 9 minutes as a hacker at the abandoned factory. Okay, so we don't have the hacker class yet, so I'm going to get that. I'm also very interested in the heavy support, which is a flamethrower. I think you unlock this. Kill 4,444 zombies as a hacker. Okay, this one also successfully cleared the level as a scavenger. Wait, what level as a scavenger? I think I already cleared the level as a scavenger. The scavenger is this dude. Are you telling me I didn't clear any level with the scavenger? Seriously? So all I need to do is do one level with the scavenger and that's it. I'm gonna get a crossbow. That's interesting. I need to do that. So that's pretty much it. That's the only things that I have. I have two weapons, one ability, and the character. Where's the character? Where's the hacker? I want to see the hacker listed somewhere around here. So yeah, even if I only did 50 out of 330, I got pretty much all the ability unlocks and all the character unlocks and all the gear unlocks, which is one of the reasons, I guess, why people are rating this game so low on Steam, because it's not much content here for a full release. This game is no longer in early access. It has been released as 1.0. I'm not sure if the developer still has a roadmap for it. I couldn't find a roadmap anywhere, so I'm not sure if it's still being developed. But so far, the content and a little bit of balancing and a little bit of variation inside the levels is kind of missing. Other than that, I'm still having, I mean, it's still a fun game. I can't find the hacker. I'm sorry, I just can't find it. Either I already unlocked it, or oh yeah, she's here. Look, she's here. Hello world. So I need to reach the raid level 10 as a saboteur, which is the one that I'm playing. Okay, so we will unlock her immediately, and then we need to reach level 30 as a pyro to get this incendiary ammo ability, and we also have explosive temper that I haven't unlocked. I have immortal that I haven't unlocked. There's a bunch of things. Oh, and the molotov. This is going to be interesting. The zombie fire kills 1,000 zombies at pyro. Okay, so we need to play the pyro and the saboteur. Let's go with the saboteur. Let's stop talking and start squishing zombies. Before I go in, I want to pick a weapon with the saboteur. Wait, I am selected? Yeah, we are selected. We have selected the saboteur, and we are going to see what gear we want to take with us. So every single one of these tabs at the top are one building inside your base. So this is your base. It has buildings, and when you go into a building, you see these tabs, which are each of them for a building. So you need to upgrade this one, the headquarters. You click here and you upgrade it, and it costs you resources to move one rank up in levels. And when you upgrade the headquarters, at that point you will also be able to upgrade every single other building to the maximum level that the headquarters is. So you cannot exceed the headquarters. So kind of like the headquarter upgrade is kind of a hard limit to everything else. So once you upgrade the headquarters, you can also upgrade every single one of these places, like the recruitment centers, the workshop, the gym, the market, and the gate. So far I haven't used the market almost at all. I don't even think I have it upgraded much. I'm not sure exactly what level this is. I don't know how to see the okay, so we are at level 1. I haven't upgraded at all. And you also need to spend resources at the gate to upgrade the gate in order to unlock the areas. These are basically maps where you can play. I haven't gotten the 5th one. Let's see, can we get the 5th one? No, we need a lot more parts and a lot more chips. This is a lot of them. 6,000 is a lot. And the market is just for trading resources with each other. The gym is every single class. Actually, not every single class. Every single character has its own ability progression, its skills, like a typical RPG with trees. And every time you level up your character, you can put 1 point in each row. You cannot take multiple abilities, passives on the same row. You can only choose one. And the only way to get the skill points with a character is to play it and do like survive in missions and extract, and you will get skill points and you will be able to upgrade the character here. The character also earns a bunch of stuff passively, so let me see one of the characters that I played a lot. For example, Gil. I just played Gil earlier when I unlocked the Saboteur. So Gil, well, actually the name of the character doesn't matter, it's the class that's important, because they get randomized when you select them and the names are random, so it's not the name that defines the character, it's the class. So I think she is called a Berserker, if I'm not... Brawler, yeah, so she's a Brawler. And this class, every single class has its own abilities here, so you will see if I change the class, it's a different tree. So this tree is per class, it's not per character. However, the ability points that you put are per character, so if your character dies inside the mission, then you lose all the progress. You can still hire another character of the same type, of the same class. So if I go to where is it, recruits, I can just pay 50 coins here, and I just refresh, and you see it gives me a bunch of random characters. And the portrait of the character defines the class, right? So this is a Saboteur, this is a toxic thingy. What's the name of this guy? I keep forgetting. This is a biotech. I really like this guy. This is kind of like the old man. If you play Vampire Survivor, he's like the old man with the garlic. He has a bonus to toxic damage, and has a good synergy with one of the abilities in the game that creates a toxic aura, which is kind of like the garlic in Vampire Survivors. So yeah, you can just click this thing as much as you want and you get different characters, and whenever you want one of them, you just recruit them. The thing is that you don't need to care about the weapons here, because once you buy a character like I did with Zed, of course the first time you buy the character you're gonna pay like the 2000 coins to unlock them, but that's just a one-time price. After that it only costs you 50 to actually no, it doesn't cost 50, it costs pretty much nothing, I guess. It only costs 50 to refresh. You recruit them for nothing. So once you buy a character, you can just change their weapon. You come here to the workshop, you click the change, and now I can change the weapons and armor of this character to whatever other weapon I already unlocked. So let me give you a short rundown of the weapons so far, the ones that I have tested. The Seismic Hammer is an amazing weapon, but it's targeted. It always hits after like a couple of seconds, and you have to time it right, and it only hits in front of you. So it's a little bit of a skill shot, but it's very strong and it scales very well. This one, the SMG, kind of sucks. It's very useful early on, like very in the beginning, but then it scales very poorly. I'm not sure. I don't think I unlocked its final form, because every single weapon can be combined with a different item while you play, and you switch them to an upgraded form, which is like the ultimate form of that weapon. That upgraded form doesn't persist after you exit the level, but that weapon is going to become like theoretically extra powerful. However, it's not always the case. The bat, I have played, if you watch the previous stream, I have played a lot with the bat. I tried to make it work, and it sucked very much in the beginning when I was playing the first stream, because I was low level with all my characters and I couldn't make it work. But then as I level up my characters and I unlocked multiple better abilities and better powers and all that, this actually becomes a very good weapon, especially after you upgrade it to the final form. So it's a very strong weapon. I had this suspicion in the beginning of the game. I think I remember commenting on this on stream, and yes, this one becomes very strong. But again, it's good to avoid it if you're starting the game. It's not going to be very good as a new player. You need strong characters, and you need to upgrade it, and you need other passives on the characters in order to make it work. The spear is also a very strong weapon, especially in the beginning, and it scales pretty well. However, sadly, to my complete disappointment, the ultimate form after you upgrade it, it's actually weaker than its strongest form before you upgrade it. So I'm still playing around with this, but it feels to me like the final form of this was a little bit disappointing. The same applies for boomerang. However, the boomerang does fire damage, so it's a good weapon to use with the pyro. I haven't tried it yet. I will try it later. Shotgun is very good early on, especially when you're a new player, but it scales very poorly later on. I'm not sure I unlocked its final ultimate form either. The sword, I haven't played much with it. It felt pretty good in the beginning, but I think it scales a little bit not so good. As for the armors, I'm sure that some of the armors have synergies with some of the characters and some of the builds. Like, for example, this one. Toxic protection is not really good. I mean, toxic damage would be useful. However, I'm not really sure. I can't really see any. So this is protection, this is protection. Like, for example, this one, duration. Duration is pretty useful, but 5% is very weak. So the other thing that I haven't mentioned is that, so yeah, in general, I haven't really used armors much besides this one, the Hunter, which is giving you a decent amount of armor and some speed, which is very useful. And this one, if you want to go for a tanky build, a little bit of HP 50 is pretty good when you have low HP characters, especially in the beginning of the game. And the armor free is also pretty good early on. Later on, once you upgrade the characters, they become kind of OP, and the armor doesn't really matter. The weapon still matters, but the armor doesn't matter so much. So if we look at my brawler, for example, you see there's like this red badge to the right. This is like mutations, and if you go to the hospital center, the infirmary, you can see there's all these mutations. So while you play a character, there's this infection grows, and as it grows, you get some penalties here, which you can pay to have them removed once you're in the lobby. I mean, here in the infirmary, which is, again, this is very easy to remove. You just come here and pay it, and they remove the penalties. However, you're also getting these random mutations, and these are basically random bonuses. If you've played Fallout 76, this is kind of like the random mutations in Fallout 76. The only difference is that these are rarely negative. These are always positive in most of the times. The green ones are positive. There's also yellow ones which are half positive, half negative, and there's also red ones which are completely negative. But you can just click on them and pay to remove them. So it's not really a problem. It's just, it's an extra drain to the coins, but it's very cheap to remove them. So I'm not really sure exactly what they were going with this mechanic, with this mechanic. But the point is that these mutations are very strong. This is probably the strongest way to level up your character. And if you die, obviously, with a character, you're gonna lose them. So this is why it's important to have a character that you played a couple of times with it and gather mutations. And for my experience, the mutations were the strongest aspect of character leveling up. It doesn't matter about the gear. It doesn't really matter about the what is it? Where is it? Man, I'm trying to get to it. Where's the gym? These ones, the skills. These are also pretty strong. But I feel like the mutations are much stronger. For example, look at this. This is physical damage 3%. But it says boost damage output for every enemy within 3 meters of the merc. And you can imagine if you're surrounded by 100 enemies, this is a lot of damage that you're getting from this thing. So these are also strong, but earlier on, you're only getting 1 skill point per level. So you are much better off getting the bonuses from mutations than from actual skills. Anyway, so let's cut this short because I'm talking like this. But I did try to make it sort of like a review and dump all that I have found out about the game into the video as well. Well, this is a stream, but I mean it's going to persist as a video on YouTube. So yeah, so every single character, every single class has this specific way of this specific advantages and disadvantages, this specific class mechanic. So if you look at them, my voice is cracking up. I'm trying to, yeah, for example, Brawler. So Brawler has 20% chance to completely deflect incoming damage, deals 10% more damage when moving, releases a sound wave every 45 seconds that knocks enemies back and stuns them. So this is like a passive mechanic to the class, which is very interesting. These are interesting mechanics. If we go to the Scavenger, for example, this guy has collects all experience and resources on the map every 120 seconds, and also draws revealed boosters closer. So this is a character very useful for having a constant level up of experience. You don't have to worry about moving around too much to collect your experience. You can just get them passively, and also this is a good character to get more resources. Glenn, what was this? This is the veteran. The veteran sometimes receives a powerful Hellfire drone for personal use. No one can escape now. So yeah, this guy basically gets a random moment when it can do a lot of damage, and that's kind of his spiel. Then we have, this is the survivor guy, I think. Yeah, survivor class. Survivor becomes invulnerable for 20 seconds upon receiving lethal damage. So this guy has a chance to survive. That's why he is a survivor, I guess. This additional boost movement speed can then survive by quickly finding a first aid kit or reaching the evac zone. Yeah, so this guy, when he dies, besides having the normal revive, because some of the mutations give you revives, and you can actually, once you die in game, you can click a button and use one of your revives to basically continue playing, which is very strong. But this guy also has the speciality that if he uses up all his revives and then he's down to his real death at the end, he still gets to get the revive for 20 seconds, and you have 20 seconds to find a healing kit on the map, or first aid kit, to heal yourself and become permanently resurrected. If you don't find that healing kit in 20 seconds, you will just permanently die. This is not so great, especially later. It's useful in the beginning of the game, but later in the game, when you have mutations that give you revive, they are not so useful. And what else do you have? I mean, I don't think there's any point to go through all of them. There's also the pyro that has some synergies with fire damage. Woody, not Woody. The toxic. The biotech is very good with toxic damage. You can see gains a significant boost to defense to toxic, and gets a bonus of toxic damage. And he does a nice mushroom where the mushroom explodes and it creates a cloud of toxicity around it, and enemies die. But the differences are not just this mechanic. There's also small differences, in some cases quite considerable differences in these attributes, because each class has its own attributes. So you can see this guy, the biotech, has an extra where is it? So toxic damage, and I think there's area of effect. Yeah, AoE. So this guy has 15% AoE, which is much stronger than the other one. So the areas of effects around him are bigger. So you need to pay attention to all of these once you start playing the game more. You should. I ignored this in the beginning. It doesn't really matter to go into detail when you start playing the game, but later on it pays off to pay attention to the differences between the classes. And at the end, every single class also has this ultimate that you can activate. It charges up slowly, and you activate by pressing R, and it does like this big thing that you can use either defensively or offensively. Most of it is offensively. Now, to get back to my stuff, because I've been talking for like what 25 minutes. It's time to go into game finally. I guess this was the tutorial part of the game. Now let's go into the actual gameplay part. So we have this gear on the Saboteur. The Saboteur is clearly a very tanky character. He's very strong. 650 hit points is very strong. I think only the tank, this guy, has more. Well, don't ignore this. 1500 this is because my character is level 4, but normally I think the tank has 700 and something, 750 by default. So this guy, I'm looking at him, is level 1. He's completely fresh. So we have 3.7 movement, which is pretty good. He has a little bit of grid, a little very low magnet area. Magnet area is the area around the character at which he picks up power-ups from the map and experience. Luck is also not that bad. So okay, so he's a pretty all-rounded character with a little bit of extra life and a very nice mechanic of survivability. Let's see what weapons are we going to get him. We are going to stick with the hunter armor. And the other thing that you can do here, once you upgrade your workshop, again, you, for every single level of your workshop, you can spend money to upgrade your armor and your weapons. So these are not the same things as the upgrades that you get inside the game while you play, because you will upgrade your weapon inside the game as well. But these are upgrades, I guess this is like upgrading the base value of the weapon and upgrading the base value of your armor. So you can see the armor upgraded is much stronger. It's insanely strong. Look at it. So I took it up to 8, 9, 10. Actually, it's 9. So this armor was 2 in the beginning. So the big difference between 2 and 9 is huge, especially when you start playing the game. Most characters have like 5, 6 armor. And I get this off the bat just by spending money and upgrading it. But of course, if you lose the character inside the game, you will lose the armor and weapon upgrades as well. So that's something to pay attention to. Let's also upgrade the weapon. Actually, no, I need to know if I'm going to play with the sword or should I play with the SMG. I kind of like the idea of playing with the SMG because I'm gonna struggle with it. So I always felt the SMG to suck, and I also think I have another character. Yeah, I have this guy that has a sword, so nobody has this SMG. Or does Sean have it? Yeah, Sean has the SMG. Okay, we are going to go with something else. Does anyone have the shotgun? Glenn has the shotgun. Come on, nobody. I mean, I have everything, seriously. Does anyone? This guy has the hammer, sword. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to play a weapon that I already have with someone else. Let's try to make the shotgun work. Okay. Let's try to make the shotgun work. I've never seen, I don't think I ever saw the shotgun in its final form upgraded. So let's do this. We are going to change to shotgun. Change. The game is telling you that you are going to lose all the upgrades that you put into the previous weapon if you change the weapon, but that's fine. I'm gonna upgrade this to level, what is it, 6? Level 6, yeah. Okay, it's time to go into the game. Yep, let's go. So this is the last map I unlocked, and I think I've finished every single one, every single map on experienced. I'm sorry, not on experience, on noob. I think the Great Forest, which is the first map in the game, is the one that I dislike the most because it has trees that are very hard to see and you always bump into them and it can get you killed. And I kind of like the city part. Actually, let's go for Desolate Park there because this is a more advanced map and maybe people haven't seen it. So I imagine that most people have already seen the first 2 maps. So nice job, Chris. So you spent 30 minutes before getting into the game just talking in the menus. Okay, so this is the last map I unlocked. I only played this once earlier with the brawler, and I pretty much owned it just because my brawler is extremely strong. I do not expect to manage to finish this map with the saboteur because my saboteur is level 1, but we'll have to see how it goes. So this shotgun has a synergy with the Killer Instinct, which is good because I do have the Killer Instinct unlocked. Now the shock grenade, I'm not sure I'm gonna use it. From my experience, the shock grenade was kind of weak. Also, let's go with the shotgun upgrade. So the shotgun is auto-targeted. He will always aim for the closest enemy. The Graviton is an extremely powerful ability, and I think I am going to use it. I think after I played this game for so long, again, I haven't experienced it on the harder difficulty settings, and I intend to play the harder ones as well. It's probable that the way that some of the equipment and the items play are going to be completely different. I don't know, maybe because I don't know, maybe some weapons that are less obvious right now may become obvious later if they do like damage over time or something like that. Maybe they're stronger. Right now I know exactly what the abilities that are completely garbage are, and I'm gonna talk about them as I find them. So shotgun, again, shotgun feels very strong in the beginning, uh, but it kind of falls off later. I'm not sure if I want to go for negative attraction. I don't really play with this. Let's go with shotgun. Let's go with upgrading the shotgun. So you can see there's like this very faint circle around me, and on this circle, sometimes you see other small circles with icons on them, and they direct you towards like spaces like this. And that was a drop, and you can see in the left side of the screen it gives me resources. And I just picked up, like right now I picked up an item which brings all the experience on the map. It brings it to me. It's like a giant magnet that attracts experience and whatever else is on the floor, I think. I'm not really sure. Let's go for more graviton. So this one increases the meters of range. This is a very interesting ability. It does damage, but it also it pulls them away from you. So you can see it throws like a grenade in one direction, and if it hits something, it detonates and creates a small black hole, and it pulls all the enemies in the area towards the center, and then it explodes and does damage to them. So right now it's kind of weak because there's only one of them, but as soon as I'm going to pick up the pouch upgrade, the pouch skill, I'm going to multiply the number of gravitons that I throw, and it's going to start becoming extremely powerful. Now I don't want the shock module because I'm not doing stun damage. Let's go with more graviton. I did upgrade my shotgun, and for now the shotgun is doing decent damage. However, it's going to start falling off very fast. And another thing about this game, as you upgrade the infirmary, I've showed you the infirmary is the place where you go to upgrade your abilities once your character levels up. The infirmary also increases the frequency of these helicopter landings. So every couple of minutes a helicopter comes and lands, and once you upgrade it, in the beginning it's very weak, but once you upgrade it, it starts coming more often, like every 2 minutes for the first couple of times, like 3 or 4 times. And it also adds benefits. Like for example, one of the benefits that I unlocked is that it brings me a chest, and these chests contain random pickups, which can be 1 or up to 5, I think maybe 6 upgrades for my current equipment. So let's see what's inside this one. Usually there's only 1 upgrade, but sometimes you get very lucky and you get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maximum abilities. So you're basically getting the equivalent of getting 5 levels in a single drop. So that puts you ahead of the curve in terms of damage. So the helicopter, you see it has a 30-second time period. This is because I upgraded it. In the beginning it was fewer seconds, and it has this aura around it. Again, this is an unlock. It's not default in the beginning. This aura prevents the enemies from coming closer, so you can safely stay here for a while and catch your breath. And also it heals me. So these green little effects that you see is actually me getting healing. So it's in the beginning I wasn't aware of that. I was playing and I thought the helicopter is just for extraction, but the helicopter, you should upgrade it as soon as possible because it allows you to maintain survivability on the map much longer. And even if you don't finish the map and because you're in the beginning very weak, it still gives you the fact that you get a crate, the fact that you get healing, the fact that you get a safe breathing area for a couple of seconds. It's a big help. It's a huge help. Now I'm not gonna go for regen because I feel like I'm not having survivability issues right now. Also, this saboteur character, I think I suspect he's very strong at survival. I am going to go for the frag grenade. The frag grenade, there are multiple types of grenades. Once you pick one grenade, you cannot pick the others in terms of weapons. You can see there's a bunch of slots here. There are 6 weapon slots and 6 skill slots. The skills are the blue ones. The weapons are the green ones and the orange ones. And once you fill up all those slots, that's it. You cannot pick anything else. So you have to be careful what you pick and think about your build. And I can also click reroll to reroll my random abilities here and see if I get something else. The number of rerolls you have, again, it depends on mutations, depends on the character. Usually in the beginning of the game, when you just start out, you have like one single reroll. So let's go for Frag Grenade. Frag Grenade is a very strong weapon, and it scales well. It becomes very even stronger in the ultimate form. It has AoE, and it's something that you get from the very beginning of the game. So if you're just starting the game now, and if you're wondering what to pick, usually if you ever get grenades, just go for grenade. There are multiple things that may seem that there are grenades. There's also a mortar, and there's also an automated grenade launcher. They are not the same thing. So grenades are grenades. There's also shock grenades and toxic grenades and molotovs. But again, these are different things. The standard grenades, the frag grenades, are the strongest one so far. I haven't tried the toxic ones, but I did try the shock ones, and I'm sure there's some sort of synergy over there with the shock ones, but so far I haven't found it, and I feel like the shock grenades are just not so strong. Now you see this ability, the Killer Instinct, will give me. This is a very good ability in general, because it just gives you more damage, more of everything, and it scales pretty well. You can get like plus 50% damage here on every area. Deadly Needle is also ability that weapon ability that I just unlocked recently, but it's not. It's very strong, but I'm not gonna take it right now. And you can see the Killer Instinct has a synergy with the shotgun. It combines with the shotgun, so once you get the shotgun or the Killer Instinct at the maximum level, which is I think 8. Then it will combine into the sawed-off shotgun. So that's the ultimate form of the shotgun weapon. Not all the weapons have combinations. So, for example, grenade has a combination with long arms and it becomes much stronger. But other things like this one, like the graviton, doesn't have a combination. So you should also be aware of this. Obviously, you would prefer something that has a combination because technically it becomes stronger. So let's go for the Killing Instinct. You can see that the shotgun is already struggling. I'm sometimes hitting twice before I can kill enemies. And this map has, like, these guys have pistols on them, so I also need to be aware of my damage that I'm taking. The problem is that I'm starting to fall behind my curve, so the game is going to throw more and more stronger enemies at me, and I need to level up faster than the enemies come, so that I can keep killing them. I'm going to go for more graviton. So far I haven't received the pouch skill. I'm looking for the pouch skill. Actually, I should do a reload. Oh, that was completely wasted. I didn't get any. Let's just go for the graviton because these are good picks right here. So look, the frag grenade gives me 4 projectiles if I upgrade it from 3 to 4, and I also get a larger explosion area. So this is a very good upgrade because the grenades are being thrown in the random directions. And the graviton, the only thing that it gives me, it's more damage, which is pretty strong. It's like 22 to 26. It's a big increase, but it doesn't give me more projectiles. It's still just 1. Actually, it's 2 here. So let's go for frag grenade. Oh, the helicopter is on the map. So over here on the top left in the corner next to your level, it says there's a timer and the helicopter icon. So that's the right now this is the timer until the helicopter leaves. Actually, no, this is the timer until the next helicopter shows up. So usually this in the beginning of the game this is 2 minutes, and later on I think after the first 4 or 5 evacuations, evacuations are called these moments where these events where the helicopter lands. So after the 4 or 5 landings, then it will start to come at every 5 minutes. So don't be surprised if it starts coming at a longer interval. And when you just start the game, these 2-minute visitations are just in the beginning, like the first and second one. And after that, it's going to start coming at 3 minutes, at 5 minutes. So yes, it pays off to level up the headquarters, and once you level up the headquarters, also level up the... I managed to get out of it. Level up the infirmary to get the... So you can see I'm kind of wasting time right now. I'm not really getting experience. I need to try to get myself surrounded, because I have a lot of abilities that are throwing damage randomly around me, and the more I have enemies around me, the more I have a chance to hit actual enemies and not just throw a grenade in the middle of nowhere. So the strength drain is a very good synergy with the Bioshock dude. If you combine it with its abilities, but we don't care about that. We're not gonna use it. We're just gonna bump up the killer instinct. And I'm trying to keep staying in the same area and collect as many experience orb as I can. So you can see these are like other grenade weapons. It says in the name grenade, but these are not grenades. These are different things. So the only one that is the actual grenade is the frag grenade. And there's also now, because I took the frag grenade, I will not get chances to get the other grenades, because I already took this one. But if I didn't have, I could get a chance to get like shock grenade, toxic grenade, Molotov, stuff like that. Also, the grenade drone, from what I observed, it's pretty good, but so far I had a mixed experience with drones. I think the only drone that is, from my perspective, from my experience, the most damaging one is this one, the grenade drone. But I do want to try the other ones some more, because I feel like I haven't given them enough attention. Also, the grenade launcher is also very useful weapon. So I think I'm gonna probably go with the grenade launcher. I only have 3 more slots for weapons. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna pick. Let's not just pick anything. Let's just go for something that I don't usually go with. Now these are no weapons. These are all effects. I don't have... Oh, okay, mag pouch, finally. So this is a very good skill. It only has 2 levels, but every single level gives you the increased number of projectiles. This is extremely good. Also, the Kusarigama is also a very good weapon with a very powerful ultimate form. It actually, the ultimate form of the Kusarigama is extremely powerful. Even though the ability itself is not as strong in its early levels. So now that we go to with the level 2 mag pouch, you will see that we're doing much more damage with the graviton thing. Look, we're throwing four gravitons, and we're also throwing like what, 4 grenades. So instead of doing 2 each, we're throwing 4, and they are not even at the maximum level, so we can actually get even more once we upgrade. So right now we are looking good. Again, the shotgun is not doing that great. It was pretty decent in the beginning, and also if you start playing the game right now, you will find the shotgun to be quite interesting as a new player, and with a low level character you'll think, oh wow, the shotgun is great, but its ability to do damage like very quickly falls off. The range is very limited. It only hits like very close to you, and also the arc at which it does damage is not that great. So it only hits in a like maybe 60%, 60-degree area in front of you, arc in front of you. So it's not that much, and the damage it just isn't there. It's just not that strong. Another thing that I noticed is that I'm not really sure I like the projectile speed. I'm not really sure I found a use for it. We are going to go with the long arms, because long arms have synergy with the frag grenades. So we're gonna pick that preemptively. Now the game will spawn waves of like there's a predetermined series of waves depending on the map. but it is kind of constant on every single map. Regardless of the map that you play, the game will alternate moments where they send a lot of weak enemies, like this time, with moments when they will send very resistant enemies that you just can't damage. So sometimes it comes in waves. The difficulty comes in waves. You have moments when it gets difficult, but then it releases, and it releases that difficulty and makes it it gives you a little bit of room to breathe, you know. Let me try to go for more graviton, because I know the shotgun is not gonna carry me. I know the shotgun, if I put my points in shotgun, I will not be able to I will not scale my damage well enough, and I will not be able to do kills, and if I can't do kills, I cannot level up. So you can see, you can just look at the damage I'm doing with the shotgun. You can see how many I'm killing with the shotgun, like a little group of 4 or 5 if I'm lucky. And then you can see the grenades that are firing in all directions and how many they are killing. Look at this. So the grenades are getting 5-6 times more kills than the shotgun. But I really want to see the ultimate form of the shotgun, because I don't think I saw it up to this point, and I want to see if it's worth the effort. Let me try to get to the helicopter. Also, I am quite weak because I don't have any mutations on the character. Again, this is a level 1 character, so I may have to extract. I don't think this is a strong enough character to finish this level from the first run. But we will see how we scale. So someone is shooting at... Oh yeah, these guys, the big guys, are throwing, like, I don't know, some eyeballs on me or something. There's also this ultimate that charged, and I kind of want to try it out. So let's press it now. Whoa! That was... Oh, it's still going. It's still going. It explodes in around me. Okay, so the ultimate is a little bit underwhelming, I have to say. Maybe I should go reload speed, because I do have... Yeah, let's go with the reload speed. So yeah, this is... The explosions keep going for a while. I feel like it's the same duration that the Brawler has on her ultimate, but it's nowhere near as strong as her ultimate. So I don't know what to say about this ultimate. It's okay. It's not great, but I'd say it's okay. If you are playing with a weak character which is not properly upgraded, I would suggest keeping the ultimate reserved and only pressing it when you're in a tight spot and you really need a moment to breathe. Otherwise, I'm not really sure there's any point. Quick hands, frag grenade. Let's go for... So yeah, I said that I want to try. Let's give the machine gun drone another chance, because I tried the machine gun drone in the past and it sucked. And you can see why it sucks. It barely does anything. The way the drones work is that you will see this circle, this target orbiting around you, and it always goes in a clockwise motion. Ah, I'm gonna take the damage. Ah, damn it, I took the damage. Good thing that there was that... okay. There was that health kit next to me. The thing is that the helicopter came and I'm nowhere near it. So yeah, you gotta pay attention to these electric guys. When they spawn, they give you a couple of seconds to get out of the circle that they form, and then they will raise an electric fence between them. The problem with that, if you go through the electric fence, you take a considerable amount of damage, so you should be quick to get out of the circle. But You can still go through it, and also if you manage to stay in the circle for long enough, they will just take a break for a couple of seconds and they will interrupt the electricity, and that gives you a little short window to get out before they start the electricity again. So you can see the drone that I was saying. You can see this this circle that the drone is marking under it. It's doing a little bit of damage. When there are enemies in the circle, they just get shot by the drone, which is not that big of a deal, to be honest. It's very little damage. That's why the grenade drone is much better, because the grenade drone just drops grenades with fire everywhere, and they burn. It burns the enemies on the field. But again, I haven't had the machine gun drone upgraded to a serious level to see how it behaves on stronger versions. And also, if you wanna maximize the damage that you're doing with your drone, you have to basically move yourself in clockwise movement like this. And if you do this, you will be able to try to keep the drone target on top of your enemies here in the middle. So it's a tactic. However, I've noticed that, I mean, there's too much effort in doing it for very little gain, because again, the drone doesn't give much damage. I'm going with a killer instinct because I'm not getting any better abilities to pick up. So in lack of anything better, the most damage that I can obtain across the board is from getting that bonus, because that bonus applies to all my my skills, not just one in particular. Man, I'm very unlucky. So we have the level 8. We do have the level 8 graviton, or whatever the name is. I keep forgetting the name of that thing. Also, it's minute 12 and I'm level 19, which is not great, but it's not bad, but it's not good either. So I'm not sure how this run will go. I may, if I don't get lucky with some strong upgrades, I may have to extract. So this is a good luck here. So I got 3 upgrades for a single chest, which is good. Frag, long arm, machine drone. Oh, and another level up. That's good. Let's go for more shotgun, because my shotgun sucks right now. I want it to become not so sucky. I'm also very interested in seeing it upgraded, because I never had it upgraded so far. So I'm going to try to stay in the game. Oh, I managed to get out of the circle in time. I'm going to try to stay in the game as long as possible in order to maybe get an upgrade on the shotgun. So yeah, as I was saying, the game alternates easy monsters with stronger monsters, and in this particular case, those guys are a little bit tougher. It seems like they are not dying, but I'm happy that they are grouped together like here. So you can see those guys ate 2 graviton brims. Like that was the third explosion that they ate, and they are not dead yet. I am going to go with boost experience, because I am falling very behind on my my level ups. So getting more experience will help me catch up with that. And I'm rotating like this because I'm trying to keep the drone, the machine gun drone, on top of them to do as much damage to them as possible. These bears, you have to be careful with them, because they do the lines, and if you stay on the line, they will just charge you. So you have to move. When you see a red line under you, just move. Let's go with frag grenades. Yes, upgraded grenades. Again, I'm keeping the machine gun on them, but I'm barely getting any damage out of it. So I think I am going to pop the ultimate soon. but I have to try to pick pick the right moment so that I have as much enemies on the screen as possible to get as much damage and as much experience as possible. These are also, you can there are some skills that just gives you more resources. Now if you're doing extremely well in terms of dealing damage and you're ahead of the curve, I guess you can afford to invest in these, but otherwise I feel like these are a waste of skill. You should always go for damage, in my opinion. I need more weapons. I'm 2 weapons short. Actually, I'm 3 weapons short because I have an MG drone and the MG drone sucks. So I'm just gonna go for more frag grenades. I'm keeping my I'm going to keep my last reroll ready in case I get a very bad roll, 1 level up, and I need to change to something better. So at this point in time I could just hit the button for the ultimate and kill all of these guys, but I feel like I'm doing okay, so I don't really want. Okay, so we're going these standard shurikens. I haven't tried. This is an ability that I just got last unlock, last game that I played. Shuriken is flying at random points in front of the character, piercing enemies. So you gotta be careful because it's saying in front of the character. So that's something to remember. Piercing enemies and dealing physical damage. They then combine into discharge the electrical damage and stun zombies. I don't feel comfortable with this. Not with the character that is so weak. I am going to try this, but on a different character. Right now, I'm just my goal is to try to upgrade the shotgun. This one I have already tried, the Deadly Needle, and it's very good, so I'm going to go with the Deadly Needle. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I wasn't paying attention and I got hit by one of the bears. And I was already 30%. And there we go. I wasn't paying attention, I got run over by a... Oh, we also unlocked the hacker. I got run over by one of the motorcycles. I really dislike those motorcycles. They appear in the first map, which is a little bit annoying because the first map is the only map that new players have, and they are kind of annoying for a new player experience. They should have been on the second map, in my opinion. But yeah, let's go and let's try again with the same character. So let's go pick up the... I'm gonna, okay, so he's here. So we can recruit Leon, which is also a saboteur, so we're gonna recruit this guy. Sadly I died, that sucks. I wanted to get him to at least 1 or 2 levels up so I can try the shotgun, but I guess it's fine. We're just gonna see projectile speed, reload speed, armor free, speed, reload. I mean, I could go with the berserker armor, toxin protection, toxin. I mean, if we are going to use a weapon that has reload speed. No, wait, reload speed minus. That's worse. That's not better. So far, I failed to see the point of the projectile speed unless you use the Murakaya thing. I always mix up the name of that thing. The flail weapon that surrounds you and speeds, makes a circle around you. Let's take the normal armor and the shotgun and let me upgrade them again. At least I'm starting with them at level 6. I'm not starting them with them at level 0. So we're just gonna try this again. I died because I wasn't paying attention. It wasn't the game's fault. It's just sometimes if you're just trying to comment and explain stuff and also play at the same time, it doesn't work out occasionally. Let's see. Maybe we're gonna get more lucky with our drops this time. So I am taking damage. I am pushing myself into the enemies just to get the mag pouch. And normally I'm not gonna get the shotgun because I just have the opportunity to take the mag pouch, which is much better. So hopefully I'm gonna get better rolls in my level ups, and I'll be able to pick something that will carry me, because that graviton thing is nice to have, but not early on, because it's random. So early on you want weapons that will get you kills so that you can get experience. But so far the shotgun is doing pretty well. I got that upgrade with the projectile count. Oh, dead linear. This is very good early on. Because see what it does? It just sends a projectile. I'm not sure it's visible. See that red thing that flew in all direction? It basically picks a bunch of random enemies that are close to you, and it shoots them with a needle. And it usually gets the kill, and it also pierces them, so you can get to hit the ones behind. Okay, we got some hit points. So that needle is an excellent weapon early on to get you more experience and more kills. Now, again, last time I had the MG drone and sucked. The dagger drone, I have mixed feelings about. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what to think about it. So let's just keep with the MG drone. I'm just gonna try the MG drone again. But I have the opportunity to get a killer instinct, and I will. Actually, I think I had it already, if I'm not mistaken. I think I picked it up earlier in the beginning. I think it was the second or the first kill I got. Also, when you're dealing with a shotgun, you have to try to position yourself in such a way that the closest enemy from you will point you towards the big group of enemies, so that you shoot towards the group instead of away from the group. Let's go with mag pouch level 2. So you can see the shotgun is also affected by the mag pouch because it fires multiple hits. So I was very lucky this round. Oh, we also got the frag grenade and the grenade drone. I'm going to go with the frag grenade, as always. Let's go pick up the chest that dropped from the helicopter. There we go. Give me something good. Ah, only one. That's fine. It's the shotgun. That's good. So if you get lucky early on and you get like a 5 level upgrade, a chest with 5 unlocks, in this early stage of the game, you are just gonna jump ahead quite a lot, and it's going to be pretty awesome. But I gotta say that the 5 unlock chests are not as common as you would expect. I did have games where I went through the entire 30 minutes level and I didn't get any 5 unlock chests. So sometimes I did get 5 unlock chests. So it's very random, but not so common. I would like to get my maximum hit points, but I feel like this would be a waste of 1 skill. However, let's just go for it. And that heart has a synergy with another skill. This one. But I don't remember which one it was. And I think there's a way to see the synergies, but again, I don't know. Ah, this is it. The evolution book, right? So the heart. Ah, wait, the heart has a synergy with the spear. Never mind, that was a mistake. So we have synergies, shock grenade with the reanimation. I don't have the reanimation unlocked yet. We need the hand, the long arms for the grenade. And what else do we care about? We could get this one, the kunai. And this would work well with the magnetic accelerator. So if I get the magnetic accelerator, I should take it. However, I don't think do I have it unlocked? I think I have it unlocked. Yeah, I think I have it unlocked. Also, the Kusarigama, this is the one that I keep forgetting its name all the time. The Kusarigama synergizes with the prolongation formula. Since the Kusarigama is a projectile and it's affected by projectile multiplication, which is affected by mag pouch, I am going to get the Kusarigama. And I also want the kunai. So these are things that we want: the kunai and the kusarigama, and the magnetic accelerator and the prolongation formula. As for the other weapons, they are not listed here because they don't have evolutions. The drones, and I think there's also the what's the name of that thing? Mortar and grenade launcher. And yes, a grenade launcher is not the same thing as the frag grenades. It's just a weapon that shoots grenades around you. In fact, I think I want the grenade launcher because the grenade launcher shoots yeah, this one launches projectiles at random enemies. So it's that it doesn't just randomly throw it anywhere. It throws it at enemies. So at enemies. So they are guaranteed to shoot. See, they go in all directions. Actually, now that I'm looking at the projectile, one of the projectiles just flew in a random direction. So I'm starting to think that they are not targeted. They just fly randomly. So never mind. I was trying to act like a smarty pants and say stuff, and the game just nope. The game just contradicts me. Mortar is also nice if you're making an AoE build, but we're not making an AoE build right now. We're going for the classic stuff, so let's go more grenades. These are obstacles, and the nice thing is that the enemies can't pass them either, so it's not just you being affected by them. The other thing is that on this map, which is the fourth map, the trees are big and clear, and the grass is uniform, so it's very easy to see the obstacles, which is something that I cannot say about the first map, where the obstacles, the trees are very narrow and small, and they always are very easy to mistake for the background, so you can easily hit a tree when you least expect it and get yourself killed. I died multiple times because of that issue. So this is a very nice map, even though it has more obstacles and there are big obstacles that block you. Because the obstacles also block the enemy, it doesn't really matter if they're an obstacle, because they can work towards your advantage as well. So I don't see them as a problem necessarily. We don't have the long arms. Let's try a reroll. Do I want to pick the kunai? I'll pick the kunai. I will pick the kunai. So the thing with the... No, we will stay. We will not go. The thing with the kunai is that it's a bunch of knives that he throws in front of him. So front is not the direction where he's facing. Front is the last direction you moved towards. So if I move up, my guy is facing left with his weapon, but he's still firing these... shit, I'm gonna take this. Firing the knives forward. I mean, right now the knives are not that great, but they will get better. And I am taking a lot of damage from these guys. Yeah, let's get out of there. As you can see, my damage is pretty weak. I'm not really doing much. I'm barely killing one of the red dudes with 2 salvos of knives, so not good at all. The nice thing about obstacles is that, for example, here I'm surrounded by obstacles, but I can still shoot over them. So the enemy doesn't really have a way to hit me at range. I mean, some of them do range damage, but they're very rare and they don't do much. So the actual big walls are very useful towards you, and they work against the enemy. So the fact that this is the fourth map is not necessarily meaning that it's the hardest map or the next to hardest map, but I feel like it's actually one of the easiest maps, to be honest. Maybe I have a bias against the first map because I just disliked it so much. I tried so hard to win on the first map. I think I finished the second and the third map before I managed to finish the first map. That's how annoying it was. So yeah, if you're new to the game and you just unlocked the second map, you should just go there and play that and grind that instead of trying to struggle with the first one. And the first map always gets the bike dude. There's a guy on a bike that just comes from random directions, and if you don't move, they will just run you over, and they do a lot of damage, enough to kill you if you're low level. Let's go with no dynamic. Actually, no, I think I need this magnetic. Yeah, let's go for this one. And I'm very pressed on the amount of slots that I still have, so I can't afford to just pick up the experience ability, because I want to make sure that I get the skills that I need for my synergies first. But once we get the skills, then I will be able to consider picking the experience bonus, which is so much needed. Okay, so we're a little bit better now. I'm not really sure why. It's because the game spawned easy enemies. So as I was saying, the game alternates stronger enemies with easy enemies, so that you can, in case you fall behind, it's not so crushing. The game will just, if you manage to survive the hard period, it comes a easy period where you can get some kills and get some experience and get back into the game. One weapon, and I said I'm gonna get, I forgot what I said I'm gonna get. Let me look in Evo again. I want the Kusarigama. Okay, so we are looking for the Kusarigama, and I'm also looking for the prolongation formula. I have everything. No, I don't have the long arms. I have 2 more slots, so 2 more slots, one for long arms and one for prolongation, which means that we cannot take anything else from here, which kind of sucks, because I only have 1 more reroll. And I'm screwed. I can't really pick anything, so I have to go for the shurikens, and the shurikens don't have a synergy, but we did want to try the shurikens, so might as well try them now. I really can't pick anything else. I mean, I could go for experience, because I'm not, yeah, I could go for experience, but then I will have to sacrifice the Kusarigama or the grenade, because I will only have 1 more slot in skills, so I can either pick the long arms or the prolongation. The prolongation is better with it doesn't really give me any advantage. The prolongation doesn't synergize with any of these, so maybe I should just discard the Kusarigama. So let's go with shurikens then. So we will not be getting the Kusarigama in this case. You can notice that I'm not really going beyond my way to collect stuff on the map. Mostly because the stuff is usually resources, and I really don't care about the resources. And also because if you're moving a lot on the map, you're not scoring kills, and if you're not scoring kills, you're not getting experience. So the more you move, the less experience you make. So yeah, it's not a good idea. It's not to your advantage to move a lot. So also the other annoying thing with the rider dude is that it leaves this trail of fire, and it will damage you if you sit on it or if you cross it. So a really annoying thing. Again, I have a really big problem with this guy. It's really frustrating, and it's a weird decision that they decided to put that guy on the first map, that all the newbie players have to deal with him. Let's go with Deadly Needle. Give it a little bit more upgrade. The problem is that I don't have any abilities to help me keep them at bay. So, oh look, it's my thing. It triggered. I am indestructible for 20 seconds. It triggered once every 2 minutes, 2-minute ability of the Saboteur. And I don't really understand why it's called a Saboteur, because not really sure what exactly I'm sabotaging besides myself. Come on, give me something good. Ah, I guess if you're going to give me only one, damage dealer is acceptable. That electrical arc is from me, it's not from the enemy, so I gotta remember that I don't have to go around it. Yeah, let's go with long arms, not because I need it, but because it's for my grenade upgrade. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it again. And that's why I seized the opportunity. Ah! Managed to get it. Okay, let's go for the helicopter. Where's the helicopter? Now it kind of sucks I had to leave so many potential kills behind, but I mean, what can you do? More shotgun. Yeah, level 3 shotgun, that's very weak. My shotgun sucks really big. Shotgun sucks big time. I'm tempted to press the R button. You know what? Let's press the R button. Die. Okay, everyone die. Okay, more dead enemies, please. Should we go for... Wait. I have everything, right? Yeah, I have everything. So I don't need anything else. I can pick whatever I want here for the last one. I don't want projectile speed. Ah, wait, I already have... Okay, never mind. Let's go for grenade launcher. Wait, didn't my ult activate? Wow, my ult sucks. My ult sucks so bad. I think this is probably the weakest ult I've seen so far. Ah, okay, it's interesting. So those boost shock damage and stun rate. Wait, does this thing give me... They combine it to discharge the deal electrical damage and stun zombies. You know what? Maybe I should get this one, the shock module. But I only have one weapon for it. This is kind of... this is not a great build that I have here. It's kind of a mixed stuff for everything. I'm doing physical damage. I'm doing some... This is also physical. This is electric. This is toxic. Yeah. I think I'm going to go for... let's go with this one. Let's go with that one. I mean, if I can get a little bit more damage out of the shurikens, then fine. Sure, I'll have it. So I'm trying to synchronize myself in such a way that when the knives are firing, they are pointing towards the big pile of enemies. So if they did more damage, I would be more satisfied, but they are so hard to aim and they don't do much. Let's see how they upgrade. Throw kunai non-stop. Okay, that's interesting. The fact that you have a constant stream of them, that may be very useful. So the problem with the shotgun is that if I don't put points in it, I will not be able to upgrade it to the ultimate form, which is what I'm looking for. And if I do put points in it, I'm just wasting my ability to do damage, because it doesn't do much damage as it is. So I gotta try to balance this out somehow. Come on. More, not just one. Ah, just one. Come on. But I did get plus 10 damage. It went from 40 to 50. So. This guy does, this clown hits his hammer and he will bang you, he will bonk you on the head if you stay in that area. I think this is probably the most interesting mini boss. Actually, this is a boss because the game doesn't have big bosses. This is it. These are the closest thing that you get to a boss in the game. You don't have a final boss at minute 30. You just finish the game. Let's go with the deadly needle. So we're gonna get one more projectile and 20 more damage, which is awesome. So sadly, most of the bosses are just walkers that look different, but they all do the same thing. They walk towards you and they get to you and then they touch you and they do damage. And this guy is the only one that has an interesting mechanic because it does the thing with the hammer where they hit the hammer on the ground, and if you're there, you're gonna take damage. And there's another one that charges you the same way that the bears do. So I would say this is probably the reason why why so many people gave it a bad rating, because this game feels like it's been rushed out. It feels like the developer kind of got sick of working on it and said, "Ah, okay, I'm gonna release it out of early access and that's it." In terms of stability, the game is material for release. Okay, so I haven't found bugs in it. All the mechanics work. There are enough mechanics in there to constitute for a full game, but it feels like they could have done more. It feels like they did like the minimum. It feels like an MVP, you know. It's a working MVP, but it still feels like an MVP. And in case you don't know what an MVP is, it means minimal viable product. It means when you're developing a product and you don't have infinite amount of time or resources, you just focus on the most important features that you want that product to have, and you go for those features for the first release, you know. The problem with this is that MVPs work if you are intending to test the market, and also if you are intending to come back and do more work and add more layers, add more polish, add more stuff. Obviously, if it works out as a product. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if the developer continues developing the game. They do have a Discord page, Discord channel. I haven't tried it out, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the information is there. I'm not sure if they're actively still working on the game. A magnetic accelerator, grenade launcher, kunai. Kunai is a little bit disappointed. I just died like what, 11 damage? Man, that sucks. Projectile. Let's go get more. Maybe it becomes better on. But I'm not doing anything. These guys with the shields are very tough. I'm not getting kills. I'm not getting kills at all. I'm barely scrapping by with experience. Barely. And I'm not making a pun with those bears. Okay. Ugh, I almost got killed by a motorcycle again. I'm weak enough in terms of hit points that if I get hit by the motorcycle, I probably die. So let's try not to get hit again by the motorcycle. Ship, that was bad. Okay, let's go for more damage across the board. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. I need some health. So I'm just gonna roam around for a bit and try to find some boxes, and maybe I get lucky with the. So that cylinder right there that I picked up gives you a random ability upgrade. Okay, look, a box. Maybe there's a... No, there isn't. If you're short on life, if you run around the map and you find chests, wooden chests, and you break them, you may get lucky and find a health kit inside, and it will restore like 30% of your hit points or something like that. 30, 40, I'm not really sure. So yeah, I'm at minute 16 and I'm only level 23, which is really bad. I'm way behind my my leveling up curve, and because of that, I'm not able to kill almost anything. And this should be a hint for me to extract. There we go. We found a killing potion. Now I am going to extract, because if I don't extract, I will just die. There's no way for me to. I'm way behind the curve. I just don't have enough damage. I'm not doing enough damage to get experience. And I've been stuck at this level for like, what, 3 minutes already. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe we get lucky. Nope, no luck. And this one is also very weak. The shuriken, so 20 damage in shock, duration, projectile speed. I don't really see what the point of the projectile speed. It's not like I gain anything if I if it flies faster. So we still have 90 seconds to decide if we wanna continue or if we wanna extract. Or we can try to survive for 4 more minutes, but that's very tricky. That is very tricky indeed. I think the safe thing would be to just extract. Let's just extract. Wow, in the last second. In the last second I made up my mind. Yeah, it's better if I extract, because if I die with this character, I'm just wasting all the time I put into it, and it's going to be back to square one. So instead I extracted, and now I'm just gonna do an upgrade with him, and we will have to I will have to come back at a later date and play with it, because you cannot play the same character again, because they have this I mean, I guess you could. Let's go to the infirmary. Where's the infirmary? Over here. So they took like infection 4000 and they got like all these negative bonuses, penalties, and we do heal. And now we cannot play with them, so we have to play something else, and then when you come back they will be healed. But look, we got some mutations. We got magnet area 70%, toxic damage, which is kind of useless to us. Revives free, this is very good. So now that if we die, we have free revives, which is extremely strong if you think about it. The game is very generous with very strong mutations. Speed 22%. I guess this is movement speed. Let's try the fire, the pyromaniac. So maybe let's first check out the abilities and all that. So Pyro gains a boost to fire damage, movement, and reload speed when enveloped in flames. I'm not sure how to get myself enveloped in flames. Upon accumulating 1500 damage, releases a steam wave that deals 300 damage to enemies affected by the burning status effect and 60 damage to all others. Guaranteed to trigger once every 30 seconds if the character has not dealt the required amount of damage. Yeah, this is kind of weird. I'm not sure how you can get yourself enveloped in fire. Speed when enveloped in flames. How do you get enveloped in flames? Is this... does this mean that I can just, I don't know, use molotovs to make fire and then sit inside the molotov? Summon drones that set everything in sight on fire upon activate. I guess this is the way you do it. You just summon the drones. It deals 175 damage and ignites zombies. Burning inflicts 58 damage per second for 9 seconds. A healing drone hovers over the character, restoring 21 health points per second last time. So this also heals you, not only doing damage to the enemy. 1 level, that's interesting. Ah, yeah, we have a level 1 on her. Let's look at these. So we have fire damage, 15% bonus, 400 hit points, which is very weak. Movement of 4, which is decent for a level 1 character. Physical damage reduced, so we should avoid physical damage weapons and abilities. Smarts, luck, yeah. Okay, so this is pretty bad. We have a negative minus 20 negative 20% damage on physical, which means that we are going to do very weak damage with normal weapons. Let's see what we have here. So this armor gives us speed, afterburn damage. I think this is it. I think the afterburn damage is the damage after the burn, I presume. I mean, I don't know. It makes kind of sense if you think about it. Do we have anything else that sounds particular to our pyro? Fire protection 5%. I mean, she already has 100% fire protection, right? Did I see this right? I think I see this right. Ah, wait, we don't have... Where's the... Don't we have like a resistance somewhere? Afterburn damage. Afterburn damage. Damage over time received by enemies while they burn. Ah, yeah, okay, so I was right. Fire protection 100%. Okay, so we don't need to get fire resistance. Let's go back to the workshop and keep this armor. We are going to keep this armor because it's going to give us a lot of damage with fire. And the boomerang has, for some reason, it has fire damage. So I'm not really sure there's any other weapon. Actually, I don't remember seeing any other weapon that has fire damage besides the boomerang. For some reason, I don't understand how the boomerang has fire damage, but whatever. Let's just go with that and let's go out the door and try to. Oh man, I'm so far away from getting 6,000 to unlock the last gate. Let's try to play the desolate park again. So, or we should, you know what? Let's try the city parking. Do we have any quests somewhere in particular? So we have hacker, pyro. We are going to get a whole bunch of unlocks with the pyro, I guess. We are going to unlock Molotov. Hold out 5 minutes. So we can, you know what? We're gonna wait 5 minutes. We're gonna get this unlock and we're gonna exit and go back in after we get the unlock. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's do it. Go, and we're gonna play city parking because I haven't played this. I hope I selected the pyro. I really hope I selected. I'm not sure what I clicked on. Let's hope I clicked the right thing. Boomerang. So the boomerang is very strong early on. Boomerang again. The problem I had with the boomerang is after I upgraded it to the last form, it feels to me like the last form is very underwhelming. So, like this one, Full Metal Cyclone, flies in a spiral around the character, repelling enemies upon impact, can penetrate any number of enemies. So it changes the way that the boomerang flies around. I feel like the way it works right now, it goes out in a line and then comes back. It's much stronger and does a lot more damage because it hits much more enemies. When you upgrade it, it goes in around you in a outward spiral, and that hits so far fewer enemies. I don't understand the logic of why they chose to go with that upgrade. I don't think I'm going to upgrade it. It just, I don't feel it like being too useful. Let's go with reload speed, because again we're just gonna play for 5 minutes to get the Molotov cocktail unlocked, and then I'm gonna come back and play and try to get the Molotov cocktail to see how the Molotov handles. So these guys are burning from the fire of the boomerang, which is pretty cool, and the afterburn damage that I'm stacking up from my bonuses is lingering and pretty much burning all of them. I guess if you have a very high afterburn damage, the idea might be that you just upgrade the boomerang so it goes in a circle around you and basically sets everyone on fire. Maybe that's the idea that they went with. But I don't know. I feel like I'd rather have it like this. This is so good the way it plays like right now. Because look how many there are, and they are going back and forth, and they're basically. Yeah, we're not gonna actually. Yeah, let's do the Kusarigama. Wait, I wanna see if this one does fire damage. Launches metal with spikes, circle around the merc. It doesn't say what damage it does. Oh well. I really need a helicopter because I'm very much wounded. She is very weak. She has very low life. You can easily get killed with her. And we need to survive 3 more minutes to get the Molotov. I think it's doable. Okay, give me the experience. That's perfect. That was a very lucky pickup right there. Boost projectile speed. You know what? Let's go with projectile speed for a change. Let's see what happens. I'm not seeing a considerable difference. Do I want to increase the Kusarigama? I should have stayed next to the helicopter. So you can see the boomerang is doing a lot of damage early on, and it's all over the place. You're damaging pretty much everyone at the same time, which is amazing. But it will fall off a little bit later on, and once that happens, you need to be prepared with some other abilities. Oh my god, I'm getting bomb rushed. I forgot that this level is gonna rush you all the time. Look at it. No, let's try projectile knock enemies back, which is very good because the boomerang are thrown from you outside, so you see how it pushes them out. So it's also defensive, and once you change the direction in which they fly, it's no longer helping you towards your defense. We have the ultimate almost charged, so let's see how the ultimate plays as well. Okay, let's see. Triggering it. So I'm getting here. Oh, they got wiped. They got wiped, man. Oh my god, this is probably the strongest ultimate I've seen so far. Basically wipes the entire stream. Yeah, that's a strong ultimate. But it's very short. I gotta say the brawler ultimate lasts for much longer. Shurikens are electrical. They don't do fire damage. It doesn't matter. Let's go for mortars. So you see how I'm almost able to stay and not move anymore because I have knockback from the boomerangs, and they are getting pushed back. And this Kusarigama is amazing because it flies around you in a circle, and it pushes them out when it hits them. Let's go for frag grenade. And I need to get to the helicopter to get myself the drop. There we go. Drop. Grenades. Okay, so we are close to the 5-minute mark. I will not be able to take this helicopter, so we'll have to wait for the next helicopter to evacuate. Mag pouch, yeah. Take the mag pouch. But we're doing pretty good. We are definitely doing much better than we were doing with Saboteur. I mean, I'm at minute 5 and I'm already level 20 almost. That's a big increase. I'm way ahead of the curve right now with a level 1 character. So I feel like the Saboteur might be a weak class. We'll have to see, I don't know. I'm just wasting them. Okay, that was a mistake. I waited until the electric fence came back up and then I crossed it. Like an idiot. I'm just owning them. I'm absolutely owning them. Another grenade, that's nice. What else can we take? Do we want the grenade launcher or the dagger drone? Projectiles. I feel like I want the grenade drone because it does fire damage. I mean, it doesn't matter because I intend to extract with the next helicopter anyway, so... But I'm not doing anything right now, I'm just sitting here. And this is a level 1 character, so it's a strong character. Magnetic accelerator. Let's see what happens if I boost the projectile speed even further. No, we're gonna reroll. Kusarigama, yes. I mean, the things are flying faster, so... I mean, it's not increasing the reload speed, so the fact that the projectiles are flying faster, I'm not really sure if they help you so much. Man, I'm so sorry to have to extract because I had a pretty good run this time. But I really want to try out the Molotov. So we got 2 unlocks. We got the Gigantes, boost projectile size and AoE, and we also got Molotov cocktail. This one might be good synergy with actually this is going to be good synergy with boomerang and also with the grenade drone and with the Molotov cocktail. So let's do that. Also, I'm not going to heal myself because if I heal myself, I'm not be able to play with the pyro again. So I want to do one more run with the pyro, and this is going to be the last run that we're doing tonight because it's already been almost 2 hours of stream. So let's take Celine. Let's check out the infirmary. So she has -5 HP, which is not bad, but sadly she incurred a negative mutation, which is very rare to see. Usually when you see mutations, you see them positively. Let's go with another upgrade for infirmary because we have enough resources. Yeah, and maybe we have also some skill points. Do we have skill points? Gym. Yeah, we have 2. No, we have 1 point to put. We are going to put it in AoE because I don't need speed. I'm fine with the speed. There we go. And I'm not sure if I can maybe get an upgrade of... No. Oh my god, they are so experienced. Okay, so now I'm seeing finally the effects of not having enough resources. It was easy to upgrade in the beginning, but now I'm required to get a lot of resources to upgrade. So maybe at this point in the game, the actual resource management comes into play. Let's do a final run with the pyro with Celine, and I hope I don't lose her. And we're gonna do city parking again because I find it an interesting map with this tile set with the parking lot, and also there's a good balance of interesting enemies, and obstacles are not so big and easy to avoid like the ones on the last map. Okay, we're gonna go with Do I want to do the foot? I don't want to do the foot. Not right now. Grenade drone. Wow, in the beginning. That's perfect. Look, so you see the grenade drone drops fire, so it's doing fire damage, so that's perfect. Projectile size. This is even... I'm getting like the best stuff in the beginning. This is perfect. I'm just trying not to get her killed, and I'm getting stuck on that thing. Oh my god. Periodically restores hit points. You know what? I could use this, so let's go for it. If I'm not going to have much hit points, might as well have some sort of regeneration that I can rely on. Boomerang. Ah, this is going not as good as the previous round. Do I want extra defense? I mean, I don't know if I want to expand one of these. Let's just go with a reroll and AoE. Let's go with boomerang. I need that pouch upgrade. That pouch upgrade is essential. Really, really essential. But I'm trying to keep the target under. Should I go with mortar as well? I'm not sure if mortar does fire damage. I don't think it does. Let's reroll. Oh man, again this thing. Ah. I'm wasting my rerolls. No, this is not good. I guess quick hands is good because reload is good. Okay, let's go with the reload. I'm not sure if reload affects the drone. I don't think it does. But I should be able to put more boomerangs out there. Yeah, we're a little bit unlucky this time around with the pickups. But I am doing a lot of damage. And the drone is also doing... Oh, mag pouch. Perfect. Perfect. There are so many obstacles here. I cannot go in there and collect the experience. Yes, mag pouch again. And we have maximum mag pouch, and now I can just go and heal at the helicopter. That's fine. Okay, let's see what's in here. 1. So this one increases the AoE, projectiles 5, fire damage 10. It's the same damage. So yeah, this one, the drone has fire damage. Confirmed. The grenade drone is not really a frag grenade drone, it's a fire grenade drone. It's a thermite drone. Which one? Which one? Boomerang, or let's go with boomerang. Now I could pick up this this blue booster over there and magnetize all the experience on the map, but I want to get some more kills first and then I'll pick it up. Okay, I think this is the time to pick it up. Let's see. Do we want more boomerang? I mean, if I level it up early on, it's gonna last me for quite some while. So also the needle has toxic damage, and I have a negative to physical damage, which means that I need to get as much non-physical damage as possible. So yeah, going for the needle. At this point, I feel like I can just stand still. Okay, never mind. No, we will not be standing still when the boss comes at us. Level 8 boomerang. Okay, that's amazing. So look at how strong it is. Projectile knockback enemies. This is interesting. I could go for this, but I only have 2 more slots, so definitely go with Kusarigama for sure. 100%. And now that we have the Kusarigama, I could also upgrade the boomerang to go in a circle, because the Kusarigama, if I upgrade it to the maximum level, it's gonna create a wall around me and it's going to push enemies away from me. So it's kind of defensive. But I only have 2 more slots here, and sadly I wasted a bunch of them, so I only have this one. And I will have to pick up the rabbit foot if I want to upgrade this one. Yeah, we'll have to go with the rabbit foot and the prolongation formula. But the prolongation is good because it gives us more fire effect, so that's good. Damn it, I don't have rerolls. That's not good at all. Let's go again with this one. Ooh, again with Kusarigama, perfect, level 4. And look at it, look at how strong it is. And when you upgrade the Kusarigama to its final form, it will persist all the time, it's not going to disappear anymore. So you're going to have this circle around you of damage. And it also does a little bit of knockback, especially if you have the knockback skill. So we will not be getting the knockback skill, unfortunately, but at least we're gonna have a defensive measure around us. Let's see, something good. Ah, this thing again, the needle. I mean, so far we're getting carried by the boomerangs. They are so strong. Long arms. What was long arms for? I don't remember. Do I care about it? Grenades. I mean, I don't have enough slots. I want to get... man, this sucks. So I want to get this one, prolongation, and I also want to get a rabbit foot. So no, we cannot pick this up. Can I get rid of some of these? I can't, right? That sucks. Well, my last reload. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with, I don't know, go with Gigantes. Just because I can afford skipping some damage bonus right now. I don't need damage so much at this point. But yeah, unfortunately I have no more rerolls, so if I get something that is really bad, I have no choice but to pick it up. And so far we haven't received anything really bad. Let's go with more grenade room. I'm not gonna pick up the pickup. Pick up the pickup. This box here. Yet. Just waiting to do a little bit more damage and then I'm gonna pick it up. Man, I'm not getting lucky with the rabbit foot, or I mean, rabbit foot would be useful sooner than later. Okay, let's see what this is. More drones, that's fine. Kusarigama, yeah, good. Ah, damn it. Put some damage right there. At least on this level I don't have to worry about that annoying biker dude. We're doing good on the damage. Oh, rabbit foot, perfect. Finally. So now I just need the potion, the pink potion. Ooh, wipe. Screen wipe. But the drone is doing work, man. Look at how much damage the drone is doing. It's insane. It's just burning the entire herds of enemies. I don't need luck right now, but I could use more Kusarigama. The more Kusarigama, the better. A horde of special zombies. Usually those guys, if you kill them, you get a material cage that gives you resources of all types. But I don't feel like running after them right now. Ooh, final form for the boomerang. So now you see, change the way it flies. It no longer flies in linear directions. It just does this spiral. But because I have that projectile size upgrade, it's much bigger than it used to be. So this is actually not bad because I'm hitting better than I used to do before. Also, because I have this Kusarigama creating this rotating shield around me, I don't have a problem with the enemies getting too close to me. And the deadly needle is also helping to push enemies away from me and get them killed. So far we're good. Now I only need which one I said that I need? This one, prolongation formula. So see how this red needle that flies just kills the enemies that are getting too close to me. So the red needle combined with the Kusarigama that spins around me, it's perfect to keep enemies away from reaching me. Maybe we should get this kill on enemies because we do need a lot of... let's see if we can get them all. Yeah, that was easy. So we now get a bunch of resources, like look, 400 coins, 300 food. That's not exactly what we wanted, but I mean, just got unlucky. So right now, we're doing very well on damage. If we keep this up, I think we can clear this entire level. Which would be pretty cool because we are basically level 2 character. And I haven't even healed her. She still has a negative, I think it was 5 hit points debuff. Man, I could go with a killer instinct instead of getting this, but I really want this. This is so important for me. No, let's just keep with what we have. Let's not mess up our build, okay? Plus 50% damage sounds awesome, but if we get killed, then there's not going to be any damage. So I'm gonna stick with the plan. Sadly, the projectile size increase doesn't apply to the Kusarigama. It's still a little bit tiny ball. But it's okay because it spins so fast around me that I don't have a problem with it. Ooh, look at all that. Look at all that experience that came my way. But yeah, we're doing a very good job. We're just cleaning them up really easily. I mean, at this point I can just stand still and not even pay attention to the game. I could go AFK right now. But I'm not gonna do that because probably there's going to be some sort of boss or BS that comes at me or something. Man, that spiral is doing work. And you can see they are getting close to me and then immediately the Kusarigama is pushing them backwards. Look at how it's keeping them at bay, and then when it discharges, they start to move closer and then it activates again and it's like having a shield around you. It's really cool. This guy kind of wanted to... Ooh, Molotov, finally. Finally. We have been looking for Molotov for a long time. I haven't checked, hold on, does it have a synergy? Oh my god, it has a synergy. But I only have one more, I wish there was a way to drop these. To delete one of the skills that you picked up. That sucks. After the projectile detonates, it moves in the direction it was thrown, dealing damage and lighting enemies on fire. Well, I guess if we have to choose between Kusarigama... I'm sorry, between Amaterasu and Wall of Fire. I think we're gonna stick with the Amaterasu, I guess. Wait, can I sit in fire? Should I sit in fire? Where's the fire? I'm not sitting in fire, so I'm not getting the bonus from the... Have you seen that boss melting? He just disappeared. Ah, this is not good. This is not good. Ah, this sucks. I'm forced to take grenade launcher. I have no choice but to take grenade launcher. Does the grenade launcher give, like, what kind of damage does it have? There's no way for me to tell, huh? So these two bosses melted instantly. And it seems like the Molotovs are also affected by the ammo pouch. Okay, what are we getting here? Another grenade launcher. That's physical damage. So this is how you can tell. When you upgrade it, you can see exactly what damage it has. So unfortunately, that is the only weapon that we have that does physical. But I'm not really sure that there was any other alternative, to be honest. No, the helicopter left. We don't care about the helicopter. We don't want to run away. We're just gonna sit here. I'm gonna park it in the parking lot. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. Yeah, this is really bad. I have to pick one of these. Can I just skip it somehow? I can't. I have to pick one of the abilities. Then these suck. Why do I have a rabbit foot if I have these crap abilities? Ah, this is such a bad pick. This is such a bad pick. I will not be able to do my Amaterasu. I guess I'll have to do projectiles knock enemies back, because this is the only way I can get survivability. I was relying on the Amaterasu to give me survivability, but if I don't have that, I need knockback. I need to push them away from me. That sucks, man. That really sucks. Now look at the damage that I'm getting from the range, guys. It's so hard to dodge the incoming projectiles with this complete chaos of effects on my screen, but they are not going to come forever. They have a limited amount of spawn, so after they're dead, I'm not gonna have to worry about them again. And I'm just trying to move in an unpredictable way so that I don't get hit by the eyes. I get more Molotov cocktails. But I'm really doing bad on the hit points side. I need to find some boxes. I really need to find some boxes as fast as possible. Oh, helicopter to the rescue, good. I need to go left, not up. There we go, good. Give me something good. Man, I had a very bad run this time. I mean, we're doing good, but we're doing good because of the character, not because of the luck. We had really bad luck. I haven't seen a single drop that was more than one or two bonuses. And I had such a bad pick with not being able to do my build. I feel like there should be a way to just discard one of the skills, so you can just drop the skill and free up the slot so you can pick something else. That would be amazing. Wow, this is bug. That was weird. And this is not the first time that stuff happens to me. At least there are no more ranged guys. Let me try to park my character here. This is my parking lot. Wait, did I get killed? Oh my god, the range guys appeared again. And it's so hard to notice them on the map. I think they are different. Yeah, they are different guys. They're not the ones that are throwing their eyeballs around. If I activate my ult, will it kill the electric guys? It doesn't. It doesn't kill the electric guys. Look at how much life this guy has. I'm trying to get him killed, but nope. Oh my god. Maybe get some regen. More Molotov. Can you stop it with that electricity already? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can beat this level with this build. I am doing very well right now because I'm way ahead of the curve. I am level 35 and it's just minute 15. But I already have almost all my damage dealing abilities maxed out, so my damage is going to start to fall off. So look, needle is almost full, the drone is half, which I guess I can get some damage out of it. Kusarigama is already maxed. Cocktail is almost maxed. The cyclone is maxed. So the only extra damage potential I can extract is the drone and the grenade launcher. That's it. And I'm just halfway through this level, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not too confident. Not too confident at all. Let's see how it goes for the next 5 minutes until the next helicopter comes, and if it goes bad, I'm just going to extract, and that's going to be it. I feel like the Molotov can be very strong if you upgrade it, but I can't upgrade it because I don't have any more slots. What's this? Molotov. Yeah, so Molotov is doing like what, 14 damage, afterburn 21, afterburn 3.1. This is very strong, the afterburn. AoE is good, duration is good, it's very good. Molotov is very good, and look how much it's throwing away everywhere. Basically turns the entire screen red. It's insanely good. The grenade drone. Well, the grenade drone doesn't have excessive damage. It's kind of the same damage it had in the beginning. It just gets more projectiles and bigger AoE. More Molotov. Wow, we're getting a lot of upgrades. Ooh, check this out. The drone target increased a lot, so I guess that is the AoE of the drone. It just makes that circle bigger and it places more, it damages a wider area. That's very interesting. I'm gonna sit here next to the healing kit. In case I need it, I can just go a little bit towards it and pick it up. If I don't forget about it. Okay, so far so good. And the Kusarigama only has like what, 3 seconds, 5 seconds downtime. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 3 second cooldown. So it's okay. It's fine. It's not all the time on, which would be if I had it upgraded to the maximum level, but I mean, this is what it is. You cannot get everything. Also, I'm not making any experience because I'm not moving. Let me move. Let me get a pickup. Yep, there we go. There we go. Quick hands for extra speed. I don't need kickback right now. Grenade launcher. Wow, the bosses are just melting. Look at this guy. He has fire protection because he's a fireman like me. I guess it wasn't protective enough. But yeah, definitely the pyro class is very strong in terms of damage dealing. She is very strong. Wow, these guys are melting. They're taking massive amount of damage. So this boomerang that goes out in a spiral, it does do a lot of damage. So the damage is huge, but the problem is that it has very bad coverage. You can see there are very wide gaps in the spiral lines. So over here in this side, I mean, you can't even see my mouse. That's so much stuff on the screen. Yeah, it has very bad coverage, sadly. But I guess that's a drawback. It has to have a drawback. Let's go with grenade drone. I'm feeling very strong. I don't think I need to extract. I may be able to finish the whole level. Grenade launcher. I mean, it's not as strong as it was when I finished this level first time with the brawler, and I was just absolutely destroying everything. But it's still very strong. So, but let's not forget that this is the novice difficulty. So, meh. Don't expect to be the same for higher difficulties. There are like 5 difficulties total. So. No, I think there are 6 difficulties total. So I imagine that it gets much harder. Come on, give me 3 or 4. Come on, 3. Thank you. I'm happy with 3. I'm happy with that. Thank you. Now, what do we get here? Okay, so I think we're almost maxed out, right? We have one more level in grenade launcher and then just skills. And at this point in time, it's funny that I don't have the rabbit foot is on level 1, but it's basically not going to give me much of anything useful now. In general, the rabbit foot I found to be kind of a useless skill, but it does have a combination with the boomerang, so that's the only reason I picked it up. Ooh, there's a horde. Oh my god, no, don't run away. They got murdered. I remember when in the first stream I was chasing after these guys like crazy, and now they're just getting melted. So I would also say the other problem with the game is that the variety of enemies is very low. They do come in different shapes and sizes, but they don't come in different mechanics. It's basically the same mechanic over and over again. Let's go with grenade launcher. So they do look different. They have different animations, probably different resistances and different damage, but they all do the same thing. They just slowly move towards you, and that's it. And then you have the bears that jump. You have the bike riding dude. And the boss that hits you with the hammer, and that's pretty much it. And every now and then there's a bunch of guys that shoot, which is a good thing that there's not many of them, because it's very hard to notice them and it's almost impossible to avoid them. So if there were more of them, it would have been just annoying. But yeah, sadly, not really any special mechanics with the monsters or anything like that. Oh wait, there's a chest here. Probably some boss died while I was... Oh, there's another one. There's two boxes randomly laying down on the floor. Probably after I killed a bunch of bosses without even noticing it. And yeah, the bosses are very disappointing. I would expect... I think the bosses are the most disappointing. I could live with a lack of variety in terms of monster mechanics, but the fact that bosses are like so unimpressive, it's kind of one of the biggest problems I have with this game. Yeah, they don't really feel like bosses. They feel like just just another monster that has, like, look at this guy. This is a boss. Look at him on the left side. You can barely see him. So he's completely unremarkable. If he didn't have that red bar on top of him, you wouldn't even know he's a boss. The only difference is that he has more hit points and he has a red bar on top of his head. That's the only difference. So that sucks big time. Also, you wait all this time, and in the end of the level you get the big guys, like these guys that are green and big, which again, they're nothing different. They're just different look, more hit points, and that's about it. Quick hands. Okay, I guess we're gonna stay until the end and finish this mission. We have 8 minutes left, and it should be perfectly fine. And I'm not sure if luck gives you anything. Luck is just for what? Increase the chance of finding items in crates and getting to select 4 skills. That doesn't matter anymore. Boost the chance of certain skills and perks activating. Okay, I mean, maybe that's useful, but I'm not really sure exactly what those skills and perks are, so in lack of any specifics, I can't make a informed decision about this, the utility of the rabbit foot. Look, oh my god, I got attacked by 3 bosses. Oh, wow. Ooh. That's amazing. It's amazing the fact that I noticed that there were 3 bosses. That's pretty much the only amazing thing about this. Should I go pick up the pickup? Or should I wait a little bit more? Let's just wait for a little bit more experience. I'm at level 50 right now. I'm not picking up any experience passively at all because the damage that I'm doing is so good that the enemies are dying before they get into close enough to me for my pickup range to trigger. So all the experience orbs that fall on the ground are far away outside of my pickup range. Oh look, that was another boss. Let's play a game. Who notices the boss? This might be probably one of the games that exist where bosses are least impressive. And now we have the lab coat guys that look exactly the same and have the same animation. They somehow remind me of Rick from Rick and Morty. And I kind of feel sad that there's no Morty to match up with. There's a missed opportunity to have like a pun in the game. The helicopter came. No. Let's see how many levels do we get. So we're gonna pick up the pickup battery. There we go. Woo! It lags my machine. We just went to level 69 from 50. So I didn't even get any prompt on the screen. I just went from 50 to 69 instantly. Is this a bug? Was this supposed to happen? I hope I didn't break my my playthrough. In the first stream that I did, somehow I managed to break the button on the finishing screen, and I couldn't click exit, and I was stuck in the exit screen, and basically lost all the progress that I gained from finishing that mission. I hope it doesn't bug out again. Oh, there was another boss. Another completely unremarkable boss die. And now I'm getting multiple unlocks that I don't need. Wait, let me try to pick that out as well. Can you guys open the electric shield? Yeah, there we go. Rick and Morty. I guess they're no longer together. These Ricks don't have any Mortys. Maybe that's why they zombify themselves. Man, I'm falling asleep here. This is not even challenging. This is another problem with this game, is that once you get everything right and all the upgrades and all that, it's no longer challenging. But again, this is novice difficulty, so probably on harder difficulties. I can't wait to play some harder difficulties and see how it goes. However, I expect I will not be playing this game for any longer. I do have, maybe including the stream, I have probably about 15 hours total with this game. Ever since I picked it up like 3 weeks ago, I think. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I don't remember. So I guess for a $6 game, it got its you got its entertainment value out of it, but I don't, unless the developers do do some actual development and add some serious updates to the game, I don't see myself playing this anymore, sadly. Mostly because I already unlocked everything that I could unlock, and there's really not much left except for the hacker class and a couple of abilities with that, like the gun turret and I think one more. So I think I'm gonna press the R button. Yep. Sounds good. You know what? The R button did perform quite poorly, I would say. Maybe it's because I'm surrounded by strong level enemies, but look at how they're getting pushed around by the kickback from the spiral, from the boomerang. Whoa! Level 81. I honestly think I never went above level 70 so far, so this is probably the highest level character I ever had. And it's weird because it's a level 2 character. She's definitely the strongest out of all of them, by far. The problem with it is that there is a very limited amount of abilities that do fire damage, and this is kind of the build. So you have to play her like this. I guess there's also the flamethrower turret, which I haven't unlocked yet. Why would it? Why is? Oh, wait! This is not good. This is not good. Why is there a helicopter now? Oh my god, someone was attacking me like really strongly, so I had to run to the helicopter to heal myself. It's these dudes. There's a bunch of dudes that charge. There's a boss that charged. This is because I was saying that all the bosses are unremarkable, and there's one of them that charges, and in this complete chaos I could not see it. So the helicopter will expire in 7 seconds, and I do have 20 more seconds to survive until the level ends. So let's stay close to this health kit in case I need to pick it up. And I'm very tempted to pick up the pickup. Yep, I picked up the pickup and we're getting to level 88. Come on, 90, level 90. Yep, we got it. So level 90, the highest level I've been so far in this game. Like the previous high score for me was level 70 with a brawler, with a very good game. And my brawler was already level 5 or 6, I think. Amazing, very strong character, this one. We did unlock Firestorm armor, provides slight HP regeneration and some protection against physical damage. No, this is not good. I don't care about. I mean, it's good. The AoE is good, but not for this character. Reach level 30. We got the incendiary ammo, and I guess this doesn't matter. This is just parts. 28,000 kills. 25 bosses. I don't even show. This should be removed because this is a joke. These are not bosses. These are just a lameness. And I think that's it. It would have been cool if there was a way to see the damage you did with every weapon, like you do in other games like this. But I mean, it is like this. Okay. So. I guess this was it so far. I tried to cover some of the... I guess I tried to do a little bit of a tutorial in the beginning of the 30 minutes of the stream. And this is the experience that you get with the game after about 15 hours of play. Which is also oddly almost getting you 90% plus of the unlocks. So it's safe to say that you can get about 15 hours of gameplay out of this game if you throw like €6 at it. Although, to be honest, there are other games in this category of bullet hell that are cheaper than €6. So for its category is on the more expensive side. I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's up to you if it's worth it or not. But yeah, I had fun with it. I don't know. We'll see if the developer does an update for this. If they do, and I hope they do, because there's a lot of potential in here, we will come back and give it a proper review. That has been it. Thanks for watching if you have been, and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.